Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon. Today we're going to go over the gymnosperms. Alright, so in your assignment, you were supposed to see if you have any gymnosperms in your backyard and draw what they look like. So we're just going to go over what gymnosperms are. You don't have to necessarily remember this name. If you can remember conifers, then that is great. So I'll say gymnosperms, and then I want you guys to take a second and say it after me. Gymnosperms. Good. Gymnosperms do not have flowers. They have needles and cones. So I'm sure we've seen a few of these looking trees around. Put on here a couple that are common that you may have seen around in Utah. So this is a ponderosa pine. You can see where it's taller, more slender. The bark is kind of broken up. It's not very smooth looking. And here's a picture of what the needles. So the green things are the needles, and these are the cones. Juniper is also another tree that is popular in Utah. I think a little bit more south of here, or higher elevations. So it's a little hard to see. The bark is definitely smoother than the ponderosa pine. The needles look much different, almost shorter and thicker on each needle than the ponderosa pine. So these are thin, and these are a little more thick. And these are the juniper berries. This is a blue spruce. You can see that it is much thicker than the ponderosa pine. I don't have a close-up of the bark, but you can see that the needles are much shorter, and they have almost a blue tint to them. Okay, so we'll keep it pretty short. Go over it once more. Gymnosperms, also if you could remember just conifers. They have needles and cones. And the cones contain seeds for reproduction. So that's how they make more trees, is the cones disperse, and then they get, the seeds will begin to break open over time. The ponderosa pine is tall, rough looking bark, and long thin needles. Juniper has a little bit more smooth looking bark, thicker needles, and they have blue juniper berries instead of your cones. And the blue spruce is thicker, much shorter leaves, or needles, excuse me. Much shorter needles, blue tint, but they are still shorter than the ponderosa pine. Okay, so if you would like to, you can try and send me some pictures of your drawings of the trees in your backyard. I would love to see them.